All right, welcome back to Happy Hour with Heather and Guest. I'm joined by two of the members of Sea of Snakes. I got a chance to listen. The album is called The Serpent and the Lamb, which will be released October 14th, so next month. I got a chance to listen to it, and for those of you out there who are fans of stoner and doom and sludge, then and you're looking for a good contemporary band to take the place of bands who aren't releasing as much music today, definitely worth checking out Sea of Snakes. Now, I believe this is going to be your first full-length album.
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. I personally, I was a fan of the slower, more doomier stuff, like End of the Sun and The Ritual, but that's just my personal preference. There's a lot of great. I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I felt like at times the vocalist had sort of a Lane Staley, Alice in Chains type delivery going. So,
yeah, we get that sometimes. He doesn't seem to like that too much, but we do get that kind of sometimes from people.
God, yeah. I mean, first of all, it's certainly meant as a compliment. And second of all, it just reminded me of that. It's not like he sounds similar, but that was the vibe that I got. And I was looking on Instagram. I saw you guys are playing a gig with Tigers on Opium.
We are.
So yeah, I had promoted one of their singles a little while back.
That's
They're
cool.
a good group of guys, and I know you're out in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm becoming a little bit more familiar with the LA scene. Like Salem's Bend is out there, and
Right.
the Oil Barons, and a few other sort of stoner metal type bands. But
Yeah, we had the show booked for next month. It's our album release party. They told us Tigers on Opium were on the bill. We've heard a little bit of them before, but we've never played with them or met them or anything. So we're kind of looking forward to that.
yeah, I mean, they've always played good music and been really cool. Like in all of my dealings with them, so I'm guessing it'll be the same sort of thing.
Cool,
Yeah, that'll be all. I mean, that should be a good time. I would imagine this will kick off. Hopefully, you've been able to start playing some gigs. The pandemic has let up a little bit, I would imagine.
Yeah, we played a little. We played a gig. What was it, last month?
Yeah.
In Tarzana. It's kind of like a little warm up gig thing. We just sort of did last minute, and that went well. We played a handful of the songs off the new album, just kind of testing them out live for the first time.
Gotcha. Now, was this album written during the like were these ideas you had before things got closed down, or is this sort of evolved in the last year or two?
Sort of evolved in the last year or two. When we put out the first EP, it was with our original singer Tracy, and unfortunately, by the time we went to go play out and kind of support it, he wasn't able to be in the band anymore, unfortunately. And so we ended up getting Jason. Jason came in, learned the songs really well. We played a bunch of shows in support of it. And along the way, we just started writing more and more, and started off with one song, two song, and then before you know it, we had enough for an album. And the band sort of has evolved over time as well. Now that we have Jason, it's a new feel. Anytime you add a new person to the band, it creates a new dynamic. So having him was a little different than Tracy, but we started writing and we had enough songs, and now here we are.
Awesome. Yeah, it's well, again, let me say for those of you pre-order the album, it'll be out October 14th. Definitely pick it up. If you're in the LA area, I don't know if you're planning on leaving the state at some point, probably. But
we're looking to do, anywhere in this sort of like West Coast region, Arizona and Nevada, maybe, Northern California, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know Oregon has a pretty cool scene going on too. So there would be, but yeah, if you get the chance to check out Sea of Snakes, follow them on social media, listen to their music. I'm always looking for bands to, from the stoner and doom sort of genres to take over for bands that aren't as productive anymore. So
Right.
every time I find one, I make like a mental note, and so I'll have to go. I haven't gone back to listen to your EP, but that'll be the next deep dive that I do.
Yeah, I think we've evolved a little bit. So, you know, it's not as super heavy stoner doomy the EP, but as some of the newer tracks on our album, you'll probably still dig it.
Yeah, I have no doubt that I will. Were you with Serpent and the Lamb? Was there anything specific you were trying to go for in terms of like themes or ideas or anything like that? Was there anything that sort of influenced you in this?
We just kind of wanted to, give a little bit of everything. We wanted a little bit of slow, doomy, a little bit of harder, heavy. We wanted to just kind of encapsulate a little bit of everything that we like. Even with Dead Man's Song, we kind of have a slower one on there that we'd always fooled around with. And we thought, it just kind of add a nice dynamic to the album instead of just being just balls out heavy or super slow and doomy the entire thing. We thought we'd just go to break it up a little bit and have a little piece of everything.
Yeah, I mean it was cool that it certainly wasn't formulaic. Each song was sort of its own thing, and I liked how you went sort of the tempo changes. It would be a little quicker and then a little slower. Some of them would be more bluesy, some of them more doomy. So it was a nice mix.
Cool. I'm glad you like. That's kind of exactly what we were going for.
Yeah. No, I was a big fan, and I'm looking forward to. Now, obviously, this record is coming out next month, but I'm looking forward to new music in the future as well. So this will be good.
Yeah, we still have a couple songs that we were going to record for the album, and we didn't put on there that we're still thinking about recording probably sometime really soon.
Yeah, that's been the one. The only silver lining of the last couple of years in bands I've spoken to is they've been really productive, either with being able to write new music or hone the stuff they've been doing. So I feel like within the next couple of years, there's just going to be a lot of new album releases. So hopefully it'll be good. And hopefully at some point you guys will make your way to the East Coast perhaps or something so I can come see you play. But
we'd love to. Yeah. Where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in Virginia. I'm about a half hour south of DC.
Okay. We're both originally from Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if we played anywhere on the East Coast, it'd probably be Maryland first.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, that's not so far away.
Sure.
No, not at all.
But no, and Heather lives in just outside of Chicago. So
okay.
If you make it to the Midwest at all, but either way, it's cool to have the music to listen to, and know that you guys are in the process of basically just starting. I mean, you've been around for a little while, but you're sort of at the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we started during the pandemic with the EP, and now over the past year or two, we just took all the songs that we had created during that time and put them on this album. And like Jim was saying, we have even more songs, even heavier shit than we had before that we probably put out soon too. So it just kind of keeps evolving in like a heavier way.
And we're glad you like it. We want to reach out to more people on the East Coast. It's hard out here trying to translate and get our name out there on the East Coast, especially since we're not currently playing any shows there.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's hopefully the goal. Where we try to get you guys a little bit of exposure on the East Coast, in the Midwest. I know we have people, international that sometimes listen. So hopefully this will be the beginning of, a nice marketing wave to get Sea of Snakes out there. And,
Yeah, let's hope so. Any promoters or anything, hit us up, man. We're down to fly out there and play a show. We just, no gigs have approached us.
Gotcha. Well, let's see if we can't change that.
Let's do it.
No, but it's great. Yeah, it's great music.
Thank you.
Serpent and the Lamb comes out on the 14th of October, and really cool, sort of stoner, bluesy, doomy, a lot of different genres. So it will appeal to a broad group of people. If you're into heavy music, I have no doubt that you will dig this. And I'm glad to know you guys have a few more tracks that are in the mix.
Oh yeah, we have a song "Suffocate" that we've played for a while that, for whatever reason, we just didn't record for the album, and a couple other ones too. And we've sort of played around with some actually really heavy stuff.
Yeah,
that we just didn't get to when we were recording the album, but we're dying to get it out there. So probably within the next few months or so, we're gonna go in and record it, and probably before the end of the year, next year, we'll have something. 23, I'm sure we'll have something out.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it especially since you've really just started since the pandemic. I mean, that's not a lot of time, but it's great that you found your sound. You keep evolving. You've got music that's coming out next month, and more for the future. So this hopefully will just be signs of good things to come, and we'll try and get you guys some exposure on the East Coast and in the Midwest, and everything in between.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, well, good luck with the show with Tigers on Opium. I hope it's great, and
Thank you.
I look forward to the album release and keeping track of more to come in the future.
Oh yeah, touch
man.
back with us.
Absolutely, I will. Well, you guys take care. It was great speaking with you.
Thank you. You too, Andrew.
Okay, bye.
Take care.
See you.